Blessings, blessings, blessings to everybody out here, man. We're going to talk about it, man. You feel me? All my black queens, all my gods out there, you know what I'm saying? All my good, wise, and intelligent brothers out there. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it, man. One of the issues that I have, man, when I look at the community, man, our culture, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with the going around and doing the rallies and things of that, fighting for the culture. That's beautiful, man. But one of the issues that I see in the community is that accountability is not there. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of people doing dirty, sinful, and evil things, and then they put in these energies into the community within the youngins, the kids out here, the women, the young women out here, man. I'm gonna give you a prime example, man. How is it that a single mother has a daughter that's a young kid, she's still going to high school, and she's, you know what I mean, involving herself in intimate sexual things, and the mother doesn't check it? Her response is, I used to do the same thing, so I'm not going to check it at the front door. And we breed this hot girl summer type of thing, right? It got to come a time and a place where we look one another in the face and we address these foolish, disgusting behaviors, man. You know what I'm saying? I see it all the time, and how do the mother have sex with her daughter male friends? It's like that's an abomination and disgusting. You know what I mean? And children talking to their parents as their friends. My kids better never, ever put me in the same category as their friends. I am the superior here. It's called a father. I'm not your friend. That means I will slap the heck out you when you get out of line. And I'm going to get on you. Period. I'm not your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I don't desire to be your friend. You have a friend for a reason. And you have a father for a reason. And you should never, ever put me in a friend category ever as a father. That's one thing. This community stuff is destroyed amongst us, man. And it's sickening to me, man. I'm like, I should never see a young girl mother say, I done this before, so it's okay for my daughter to be a whore at a young age going to school. That's irresponsible. That is disgusting and despicable. Let alone a grown woman messing with high school kids. It's like I see a lot of despicable things in the community that I cannot co-sign with nothing in my heart. I'm going to give you another prime example of things that I find to be very despicable. Be doing marches and all of that. When we going to fix the characters within our communities? We can't become strong if we can't fix what's at home. I seen times when I used to ride the bus, man. Old lady, she got a cane and all that. All these dudes sitting in chairs. Won't none of them get up and say, man, go ahead and get this seat. None of them, dog. Oh, I'm tired from work, man. Why that old lady got to get my seat? Where's the respect that within the culture where a real man would get up and let that older lady with the cane sit down? The respect thing. Not even that she asked for the seat. Just off the respect of it all. You know what I'm saying? And it's the world we live in where we can't love our brothers. We can't be respectable people. Respect at all cannot come from one another to another. Brother, you can't even say a nice comment to somebody and they respond back and say, bro, I love you for that and I respect you for that. You know what I mean? I think we in a place now where just everything is just dark and demonic. It's like I give a person $100 every day. I ask that person for, can I get a hot plate? Can I get this? And they give you nothing in return. Selfishness. You know what I mean? Their heart is just breeding coldness. And we, like I told you before, this within women and men. You know what I mean? Despicable behavior that need to be checked. And like we said, we come from a place, man, where our grandmother, our grandfathers, they put in good traits into our system. But we don't live by that to the day. Everybody's sensitive and got marshmallow emotions. And I'm not the one to play that marshmallow emotion stuff. Your kid getting out of line, you need to put him on. You need to get on him. He ain't doing his schoolwork. You need to get on him. I ain't the smartest man in the world. I ain't the wisest man in the world. But I'll be damned if I don't fight every day to make sure my kids have a great education and opportunity to go to college and do something better than I could have ever imagined. If I'm here, if I'm breathing, if I got the opportunity each and every day, it's the fight that I'm willing to take. I don't want to promote my daughter being some type of hot girl thought. When did horticulture being more positive than a woman being a strong leader within her community without flashing her body parts? The dopest thing is that you're educated and smart. I mean, scripper culture, it has a purpose, but not for every woman that come from our neighborhood to be selling their stuff on OnlyFans. Like, it's the dopest thing to be able to talk to a woman and have a very responsible, dope conversations. You know what I mean? A woman that actually sit back and say, man, Charlie dope. Every time I talk to him, we have real conversation. But it's the thing within a woman, a thing within these men that want to do evil. They can't see themselves beyond the evilness within the community. That's all they see themselves doing forever. And I gotta give you the hard and cold reality to it all. They got a jail cell waiting for you. And the ones that's out here sleeping with every guy they can get their pussy on, they got disease waiting for you too. So it's like, I don't judge nobody. But I say, and responsibility of your kids and responsibility of the community and people that look up to you as a respectable person, when are you going to change? I see women that I grew up with, right? I'll speak to them. Hey, how you doing? And this and that. They can't even have an adult conversation or be an adult. They still high school thinking kids. I'm a whole man with a wife and kids, man. Respectable man. I can't even speak to women or different individuals because they're not mature yet. And it's when I look at those people, man, I always ask the question, when are you going to grow up? You know what I mean? I ask that question, when is you going to grow up and become a real woman, a real man, and stop looking around for handouts and stop being some type of peasant? That's what I call it. You know, a person that would hit you up every day to beg you for something, but won't say, how are you doing? Man, are your kids good? Are your family okay? Just wanted to see if you was all right. We live in a world where people would beg. They would take your motherfucking last on your deathbed and say that they was by your side. The world that we grew up in, man, where the community don't even love one another, man. Let alone protect one another. You know what I'm saying? It's like our women is all becoming whores and interacting into this whorish mentality. It's rare that you can even find a dope woman. It's like a needle in a haystack. A dope man, a needle in a haystack. It's because the community is not breeding alpha, respectable men and women. They all becoming men and women that's socially awkward, can't have conversations, can't even stand in a room with nobody, man, and just be a real individual. See, with me, what I learned over the years is this, man. A person can have $1 million right in their face, right? And they'll keep dealing with things that's giving them nickel and dime little money. And they'll let somebody from out of state grab something they should have grabbed a long time ago. Why? Because it's the idea of something, chasing something that don't make sense. And I use this analogy all the time. It's crazy because a person could be around a person that's a good-hearted person that have all the qualities that they need in their life, and they would walk right past it. It's like, did you not even know that person was there? Well, you have an assumption of a person that you never even engaged in conversation to get the idea of the knowledge of knowing who that person was. But your whole life, you chasing a man around trying to figure out who is right for you when you had a good one right beside you. But you never took the due diligence to actually find out about this individual. See, our community, man and women, are all foolishly moving around. All these drug dealer, fake drug dealer niggas out here. All these wannabe OnlyFans strippers out here. It's like, damn. If you only took a few minutes and a few hours out of your day to educate yourself on something beyond showing your body parts. I mean, the dopest thing about a queen of our culture is their education, dog. And not just that, them being a feminine and responsible and a caring woman. Not a woman that act like a man that can't even ask you, bro, you good? Everything all right with you? Without asking for something in return. Like, damn, you saying I'm good just to beg for something. You know what I'm saying? It's like the character has to be all changed in the community, man. I see a community full of sick people, man. I sit back and I watch this stuff. It's like I'm okay with my daughter being a whore at a young age, because that's what I was. It's like I don't give a damn what you was. You having a whole responsibility to train her better than that. My mom didn't train me like this. My grandma didn't train me like that. Okay, now the reality is it's time for you to stand up and make a difference. But nah, everybody want to be thoughts and hoes and doing the most evilest things they could possibly do. Y'all say y'all raising up these black kings and we raising up these beautiful queens. But in reality, all we doing is doing the crab in a bucket thing. We tearing one another down every time. Like, when the last time you really seen these really good acts out here? You know, like, you don't really see that. You don't really see all that peaceful stuff and all of that. It's always negative, man. Somebody come to me, right? This true story, man. A homegirl come to me, right? She say, damn, Charlie, they say all this stuff about you, whoop the whoop. I say, man, they always say that about me. What they say good about me? Crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the good? You telling me all evil. You came to me to just tell me evil. Why couldn't you tell me something positive? It's like, why we live in a world where wicked and darkness is the only reality we can see, when in reality we creating it ourselves by not building the community up on positivity. And that's the problem. The problem is we having parents that's kids that don't care about their kids. How you tell me you care about your kid and you allowing them to be bad? You allowing them to get suspended. You condoning them fighting. You condoning them being disrespectful. No. My kid come to me, daughter, son, any one of them. And I said, what happened in that fight? Bruh, what did you do? They tell me the story. I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to analyze, was they running wrong or in it right? And we're going to talk all the way about it. I'm just not going to pick their side because they my damn kid. Now, if they was in the wrong, I'm going to get at their ass. Period. I'm not a sucker. No, I'm not. That's not where I come from. I come from honor and respect. And that's what I'm going to breed within my group of people that's around me. And I hope the message spread that people would do the same damn thing. Your kids stealing it, you condone this type of activity. Your kids is doing evil and you okay with it. And then they get all this time. Oh, my kid ain't do that. And you know they is doing it. It's like we breeding these devilish acts within the community. Oh, you a Christian. Oh, you a Muslim. Oh, you a Hebrew Israelite. It's like, come on, dog. Listen, man, I'm going there today. I'm going to go there today. I don't care if nobody don't like it, man. You a Christian, but everybody in the church gay. You call yourself a Muslim, but everybody out here killing their brethren and eating bacon and all type of pizza, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, G. Like, what part of the game is this, man? Everybody Christian, but the whole church full of gay people. Are we serious right now? You a Christian, but you had multiple abortions. Like, come on now. What kind of Christian are you? You know what I mean? Let me know. Okay? Like, so it's like, man, all these people, they saying they in these religions and they got these faiths, but all I see from them is evilness. It's like, what? Come on, bro. Like, they say the devil can come in any form. And y'all doing a lot of the devil's work. Like, period. It's like, man, I shouldn't see a mother say it's okay for her daughter to do these things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's despicable on top of despicable. It's like, it should be checked at the front door. Period. Even if the daddy ain't never gonna come around. You as a queen should be, hell no, you better sit the heck down. You ain't even going outside. We're gonna correct this. I'm not breeding whores. I'm breeding independent, responsible, feminine women, dog. They can hold their own. They can have a man and take good care of their man and their family. They need to know how to cook. They know how to do all the things they need to do to take care of their children and their man. They shouldn't be talking about how many people they gonna sleep with. That's the thing I hate about the women out here that's doing this thing where they okay with these young girls sleeping with all these people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like, when have it ever been cool to be a whore? Like, that's not cool at all. It's cool to see women be productive and responsible and take a responsibility for the foolishness that they doing out here, man. I see a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't happy with a lot of this stuff. A woman sleeping with her daughter's male friends. Like, that should be despicable on top of despicable. It's like, y'all actually doing things as friends would do? Like, as your daughter? Like, come on, G. Come on, G. It's like, come on. This stuff is going to a dark place with fathers doing that with sons and mothers doing that with their daughters. I'm not cool with none of that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a single man, I can go find my own whatever. I don't need to do that bull. And I don't want my son to ever look at me as his friend, because I'm his father, period. You know? Like, a mother should want her daughter to look at her as a mother, not a friend. I'm not your motherfucking friend. I will smack you right now. You know? Like, and that's how it should be. Like, it shouldn't be no, I'm your friend and you joke and play with me. People got the whole thing of this society thing messed up, man. I see it all the time. I just sit back. I can't even respond to the evilness that I see, man. The foolishness, man. All these fake Christians and fake Muslims, fake every goddamn thing. You're not even following your Bible, Quran, or nothing. I mean, what the heck is we doing out here with all this stuff we talking about, man? It's like, damn. It's a damn abomination to see people moving around in this type of foolishness, man. And it's okay. It's like, man, dog, like I told you, man, I don't know what to say. I just came up from a different group of women that wasn't okay with that type of thing. They wouldn't have had them type of parties with their daughters. And they wouldn't have accepted their daughters doing stuff like that. But like I said, I guess it's okay in this type of society we live in now. Everybody gonna be just nasty. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I told you before, I feel like families need to become family again, man. I miss that, man. I miss when people call one another to have conversation. It's sad when your family say, I'm so busy. Not to say that they not. They so busy they can't have a conversation with their own family. It's sad to see that, man. So you going to do like all these years of your life with never talking to your family, but you're going to be at his funeral. That's fucked up, right? I'm going to have all these conversations. I'm not going to have no conversation with my family member, but I'm going to be at their funeral. You know? If you even be at their funeral. You know what I'm saying? This is the family that we breed in our community, is that we don't love one another no more. It's all the crab in the bucket mentality, thoughthood out here. It's like, man, when I pray at night, I just pray people wake up, man. It's sickening to see our culture fall apart like this. Forget all that other stuff niggas marching about. When we gonna check this stuff that's in our own community, and what we talking about is character? When can we love one another and not just hate them? Like, they do whole shows about how a man's supposed to approach a woman and this and that. Whole shows about this, about women and this and that. And then there's no love, dog. No respect. Beyond the marriage and things of that nature, just having good character within the community and be a stand-up person as a woman or as a man, and not be a hateful person that can't speak, that can't give love, that can't give respect. And like I always tell you, man, I look at a lot of these situations and it disgusts me that there are people that you knew growing up and stuff like that, they never grew up. That shit is sad, but I be seeing some of these women, I be like, I'm gonna see what they on. Just never grew up, dog. They just childish as hell. And it's sad because you got all these accolades, but you still a kid mindset. It's like, when you gonna grow the fuck up? And realize we in a real world where people should be honorable and respectful. Instead, you just some whore running around here like a motherfucking trifling piece of trash, man. And then these dudes out here, what can we say about it, man? Drug dealing, lifeless, don't even give a damn about. Like, this is the thing that disgusts me about some niggas too, right? You sell drugs, you do all this negative shit, you pay for thoughts and prostitutes, but you ain't give your mama, your grandma no money at all. Like, these niggas so cold-hearted and fucked up. When I look at these niggas, I don't respect them, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to tell them to get their mama some money. Somebody got to tell them to get their grandma some money. They don't just do it on their own. This is how effed up our community. You hustling from day up to day down, nigga. And you don't even love your own mama and grandma, nigga. Like, I seen a whole episode on TV, right, where a nigga from Chicago sent a hitter to get his own mama. I seen a son shooting at his own daddy. I'm like, what is we breeding out here, man? Like, your mother, you sent a hitter to hit your mother for money, my nigga. And I supposed to feel sympathy for a type of nigga like that? That is despicable. And it's always go back to the parenting. Letting the kids, what they always say, you know, they just kids when they bad. No! Get your ass in that chair before you better get in that chair. You can't keep saying they just kids. No, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out my car talking that shit. Like, get the fuck out my car. Ain't just no kids. Oh no, they just boys. Nah, not in my house. Discipline. Period. I don't give a damn about them being kids or boys. No, you gonna respect your mama. You gonna respect your grandma. Even if they doing it wrong, you come talk to me first. And then you still don't get out of line when it come to them. Because I'm gonna check your ass. Period. Sit the fuck down, kid. Period. I don't play that shit, man. You know, oh, they're a kid. That's the problem with these motherfuckers. Oh, they kids. Nah, ain't no kids around me. You better sit down somewhere. I ain't playing. We come from a core where we don't let kids just run around disrespecting people. They get the fuck slapped out on them for that. I said it. We don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't play that shit. You know what I mean? You don't do that. Period. Period. And that's just real. You gonna respect your adults, your elders. Period. Now, like I told you, a lot of these people, they breaking core because they're not checking their kids. They letting them run around crazy. What you think that's gonna breed? Monsters in the community that everybody got to deal with, in and out of jail. There's a bunch of scumbag characters. Why can't mamas and daddies tell their kid, you're fucking wrong, sit down? Why is they breeding it's okay to be doing sinful and evil things? It's sad. This stuff is sad, man. I see this stuff, I be like, man, this is crazy, man. I can't be a father and everybody at home, but like I say, you better take this video by heart, because it's real sick out here, man. It's real sick, and I be saying the sick of the sick, man. I ain't lying to you. And I feel like, man, we can laugh, we can joke, but our kids is our future, G. That's our legacy. How we letting our legacy put out drugs and all they can ever do is strip and show they body parts. My daughter doing that, what? It's gonna be some problems out here, G. Then I want to get on this too, man. I ain't get a chance to. I won't gonna never talk about it, man, because I feel like it's a touchy subject with me when it comes down to daughters and stuff like that. The 40 cal thing, right? And they said it was basically off the separation of her boyfriend and kids going into depression and things of that nature. This is what I'm talking about within the community, though, man. It's like, I'm telling you, man, people don't realize the pain that individuals are dealing with. And like I tell you, we coaching kids to be evil and hateful, and they're not to love their brethren or sisterin or their queens in the neighborhood. And it's sad because what happens is nobody feel appreciated anymore. And that's a cool thing to not be appreciated. It's not cool to give hate to everybody and everybody hating one another. It breeds depression. And like I say, we seen what happened to this young lady, and it's sad. Right? That's sad. But y'all breeding y'all kids to be evil. And y'all okay with that. Bruh, this is sad, man. I see this a lot in the community, man. And our culture. I can't speak for nobody else's culture because I ain't in it. I'm talking about our culture in the neighborhood. I'm saying kids cussing and parents okay with it. I'm saying kids doing things they shouldn't be doing and they not getting checked for it. They mamas and daddies saying we did the same thing. It don't give a I don't give a damn what you did as a kid. What's wrong is wrong and what's right is right, G. But like I say, man, I can't tell everybody this story. Everybody ain't gonna perceive it the same way. But we becoming monsters in our community because we ain't willing to be leaders. This shit ain't cool to me, man. It's sick and fucked up. You know what I mean? To see a kid that have a mama that's a stripper and she all over the internet and her daughter like, you know what I mean? Kids at school saying it, oh, your mama a whore. That's what they saying to her in school. You know that. That ain't never been funny. That ain't never been cool. Well, before you to get a couple of dollars, that's what you're going to do. You're going to get on the pole. You're going to do some nasty stuff. And everybody can see it. They pay a couple of $20, $30 to go see you. $80, a little bit of chump change. And everybody can see you and put you all over the internet. And your kids are embarrassed. But you teaching them it's okay to be this way. You know what? When you get older, you're going to follow me too. It's like that just got to be the most disgusting thing ever, man. It's disgusting. Then you got the males out here, pistols in the kid hand. Let's get them to sell some drugs. It's like, what? You ready for your kid to do 45 years in jail, 25 years in jail? Then all y'all niggas out there, ain't nobody gonna get no lawyer money for that goddamn kid, man. You talking all this shit, man. Niggas going to buy Jordans and trick that money up. Nah, man, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of the narrative of people doing things without understanding the responsibility they have in their hand. The community is being torn apart every day. You talking about all this stuff that's happening outside the community. What about the people in the community that don't want to get married? They're going to rather stay on Section A and get government assistance for the rest of their life and not be a person that say, I want to go to school and do something with my life. They're going to be the same person forever. I don't give a damn if you was an entrepreneur and you were just building your projects to get to where you're trying to be at. But you had a plan and a goal to where you're trying to go. Like when I wake up, I'm not the richest nigga, none of that. But I wake up with a goal and a plan. And I love my women in my family. I love my women friends. But I feel like there's a lot of scumbags within that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of scumbags in there. You know what I mean? I call it what it is. A lot of people that just use you for what they can get you for. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I mean? They don't give you the same love back. And that's what I call despicableness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's despicableness. My therapist used to tell me when I was a kid, she used to always say, Charlie, she'd say, you know that when you give people stuff, you should never want it back. And when she told me this, I was always afraid to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? When she would come to me, she would have conversations with me and we would talk. And she built me from a broken kid to a man that I am today, right? And she taught me a valuable lesson about life. She said, Charlie, when you give something, always have it in your heart to not get it back. And I said, you know what? That's crazy. I was mad when she said it because I remember I gave somebody something and I had to punch the boy in the face and take everything that he had because he's supposed to break bread with me. He wouldn't break bread with me. So me as a kid, I said, bro, go ahead and break bread with me, bro. We both did a little situation together. I told him break bread with me. I said, I'm gonna give him some time. He said, give me some time, bro. I got you, bro. He kept not paying. He kept not giving me what he supposed to be giving me. I asked him again. So everybody like, damn, Charlie, don't get too mad. Don't get mad, Charlie. I said, bro, can you go ahead and give me what you owe me, bro? Went laid down. This dude still ain't break bread with me. Come out the room. I punch him in the face. I beat him up. You know what I'm saying? And took everything. And everybody like, damn, Charlie, you got to give him something back. I said, bro, I ain't getting him nothing back. Because I was playing fair with him in the beginning. And this dude didn't want to play fair with me back. So I whooped his ass and took everything that he had and told that nigga get the fuck out of here. And he ain't do shit about it. Because he knew I wasn't playing. And like I told you before, my therapist talked to me. Say, you know what I mean, Charlie, when you give somebody something or something like that, don't look for it back. And that situation, I ain't get nobody nothing. I just was there in the situation and they supposed to broke bread and they didn't. So he got his ass whooped and I took everything he got. Everybody in the room saying I'm wrong. Everybody in the room saying I'm wrong for beating his ass and taking everything he got because he tried to play me. And I was willing to wait for him to break bread, but the nigga wouldn't do it. So I took all this shit. Like I told you before, man, I grew out a lot of those behaviors and stuff like that. And I learned within life, man, everybody ain't gonna be a fair treatment person. But it will feel so nice to have people be good people. And that's my whole message, bro. I wish they're good people. I wish people would be good people. Speak, be kind, be respectful, be loving. Because when I get that energy off, a lot of times it don't return back. And a lot of my brethren, some are doing that, some don't do that shit. They just come for what they can get. And like I told you before, spiritual side of me is here. But it can also go to another side because we all got both sides to us. Like I say, that was one of my friends, that was my man's. But I don't play that shit. Back then, I really didn't play that shit. And like I told you, I wouldn't be doing that type of shit now. But like back then, a nigga owed me some money. He owed me some shit. And he didn't want to pay me my shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm taking everything in your motherfucking pocket, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, it was all love. But don't play with me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, bro. But this community shit, we gotta change it, G. And like I said, I'm not the guy that I used to be back in them days. I'm changed like a motherfucker. But like I say, man, I try to stay out the way because people can't give off that same positive energy. Peace, God. So all my real ones out there. We talking wisdom. We talking real stuff out here, man. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta dig inside and give people this positive stuff. You feel me? And like I say, when I come on here, that's what I'm giving you. Positive energy. But reality of what the situation need to change to. A better outcome. I'm out, G. I love all of y'all out there, man. All my queens stand tall. All my kings stand tall. All my guys, y'all know what time it is, G. Peace.